Most people believe overthinking means you are intelligent, that if you replay conversations, analyze every option, and hesitate before acting, it proves you are careful and smart. But psychology reveals a far more uncomfortable truth. Overthinking is not intelligence, it is fear wearing the mask of logic. And if you do not become aware of it, this habit will quietly steal your confidence, your time, and eventually your future. If you have ever laid awake at night replaying moments you cannot change, delayed decisions you already know the answer to, or felt mentally exhausted without actually doing anything meaningful, this is not a coincidence. This video is about you. And if you stay until the end, you will understand why your mind traps you like this, and how to finally take control back. Overthinking is not the act of thinking too much, it is thinking without direction. Psychology defines it as a mental loop where the brain revisits the same problem again and again without moving toward action or resolution. The reason this happens is simple but uncomfortable. Your brain is not designed to make you successful, it is designed to keep you safe. Safety to the brain means avoiding embarrassment, avoiding rejection, avoiding failure, and avoiding uncertainty. So instead of acting, your mind creates scenarios. What if I fail? What if I choose wrong? What if people judge me? This feels productive, but it is not. It is avoidance. You are not preparing, you are hiding. This is why intelligent people often overthink more than others. Intelligence gives you the ability to imagine outcomes, consequences, and possibilities. But without emotional control, that imagination turns against you. Psychologists call this analysis paralysis. You see too many options, too many risks, and too many paths, and eventually you do nothing. While less thoughtful people act, fail, adjust, and move forward, intelligent overthinkers stay stuck planning a perfect life they never start. Nothing destroys confidence faster than knowing what to do but not doing it. Overthinking does not ruin your life loudly, it ruins it quietly. It shows up as missed opportunities, delayed progress, late nights with racing thoughts, and emotional exhaustion. The most dangerous part is that overthinking trains your brain to associate action with pain. So the next time an opportunity appears, your mind automatically says, wait, think more, don't rush. Slowly, you become someone who watches life instead of living it. And the longer you stay there, the harder it becomes to leave. If this is hitting close to home, pause for a moment and like this video. Not for the algorithm, but as a signal to yourself that you are done letting your thoughts control your life. What comes next is where everything changes. Here is the psychology rule that ends overthinking. Clarity comes from action, not thought. Your brain lies to you by saying think first, then act. Neuroscience proves the opposite. Action creates feedback. Feedback creates clarity. Clarity creates confidence. Waiting for motivation or certainty is a trap. They arrive after movement, not before it. This is why people who act feel calm, and people who think feel anxious. One is moving forward, the other is standing still with a loud mind. Your brain resists decisions because decisions mean responsibility. Once you choose, you can no longer blame uncertainty. So your mind delays. It asks for more information, more reassurance, more time. But no amount of thinking removes risk. Psychology is clear on this. Avoidance increases anxiety. Exposure reduces it. The longer you delay action, the scarier action feels. This is not because the decision is dangerous. It is because your brain has trained itself to fear movement. There is a simple rule used in cognitive behavioral psychology that retrains your mind. If a decision is not life-threatening, is reversible, and will not matter in 5 years, you decide within 30 seconds. No lists, no opinions, no second-guessing. This rule rebuilds trust between you and your mind. Confidence is not a personality trait. It is a record of kept decisions. Every small decision you honor restores self-respect. Overthinking is not logical. It is emotional avoidance pretending to be logic. You are not afraid of the decision. You are afraid of the feeling that might follow it. Embarrassment, rejection, failure. So instead of facing the emotion, you escape into thought. But emotions ignored do not disappear. They grow stronger. Action dissolves fear. Thinking feeds it. Your mind learned overthinking as a survival strategy. At some point, hesitation protected you. But what once kept you safe is now keeping you small. The brain does not update itself automatically. You must train it through behavior. Every time you act despite discomfort, your nervous system learns that fear is survivable. Every time you delay, it learns that fear is dangerous. This is how mental prisons are built. Strong minds are not calm because they think less. They are calm because they decide faster. Decision creates closure. Closure creates peace. Overthinkers crave certainty. Decisive people accept uncertainty. That is the difference. Life does not reward those who wait for perfect conditions. It rewards those who move forward imperfectly. If this perspective is changing how you see your own mind, subscribe to this channel. The videos here are not about motivation. They are about mental clarity, discipline, and control. This is where you learn to think clearly in a noisy world. Here is the final truth. You will never think your way out of overthinking. You must act your way out. Small actions, imperfect actions, uncomfortable actions. The goal is not to eliminate fear. The goal is to move while fear is present. This is how confidence is built, not by waiting, but by doing.
Choose one decision you have been avoiding. Make it today. Not tomorrow, not after more thinking. Today. Your future self is not waiting for better thoughts. They are waiting for courage. And courage begins the moment you stop listening to a fearful mind and start trusting your ability to adapt. Your mind can be your greatest weapon or your most silent enemy. The choice is not made by thinking, it is made by action.